we call this the Portland Underground. The more popular name is the Shanghai Tunnels. You can call it whatever you want. We call it the Portland Underground because it best describes what these were.
And on goes the flash.
Oh, thank you so much.
There it goes. Okay, that's actually working pretty well.
Now, I want to be up front with you. I do not believe in ghosts. I'm a historian, I'm a researcher. But I cannot explain to you why you may see shadows of people who aren't there. Why doors may open and close by themselves, why lights might turn off by themselves. I can't explain, but you may feel a hand on the back of your neck. And my advice to you is, don't turn around. Don't do it. Because if you do, you are going to see absolutely nothing. Be forewarned, those that have cameras. Well, let me put it this way. Things go bonkers down there. Your equipment, it may stop working, or it may do things that it isn't supposed to do. Batteries, brand new batteries go dead. When you walk back up through the sidewalk, it generally corrects itself. So if your camera goes weird, that's the way it goes, because that's normal in the underground. Now, Shanghai and in the city was not like others. Here in Portland, the Shanghaiers, they didn't wait for any orders from men to come in before the widow got their victims. Instead, they went out into places of vice like bordellos, opium dens, gambling parlors, saloons, pool halls, collected their victims, brought them to the underground, locked them up in holding cells, made them available for the sea captains 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. No other city was like this. This is why Portland had an old saying, that there was always an able-bodied crew waiting for a needy captain. Now, some of you are thinking, okay, if I was locked up here, I'd be yelling and screaming because there's businesses above, but you wouldn't be. See, if you made any noise, these Shanghaiers who always outnumbered you would come down and beat you up, and besides, businesses couldn't hear you anyways. Why? Because they were paid not to. And when everybody was paid, no one saw a thing, no one heard a thing. Before the locked up and holding cell, they took your shoes because the Shanghaiers broke glass and spread it throughout the underground. So if you escaped, you couldn't run too fast or too far. And by chance, if you did get away, you'd be easy to find because you'd be the one limping going down the street. And of course, they could always follow the trail of blood that you were bound to leave behind.
I want to see how dark it actually really is.
It is actually really this dark.
Wow.
I smelled the perfume a few times. A couple of times there was like an aura of floral essence. And then as we're exiting, I went over to the box again and it distinctly smelled of roses.
I also experienced the perfume. It was a very strong odor, a lot like roses and flowers. It was right next to the first hoarding cell, and after that it was gone. And I tried to go around, see if I could find somebody with the perfume on, and nobody had it on. So it was definitely from the tunnel.
I attempted to videotape him with my iPhone, and at one point, about 3 minutes into it, the iPhone shut down entirely video recording and went to standby screen, which I had to unlock then and get back into the video recording and restart it. So I will be going home to check out the video footage and see if I captured anything interesting.
I'm sure it's just my imagination, but as I was sitting on the bench, something tapped on my hip. So, like I said, it was probably just a muscle spasm or somebody, nothing really.
So he was telling us about the lady in white, and actually I saw a figure. Well, I can't say it was a figure, but I saw something in white before he even described it, sort of moving next to one of the windows that were punched into the wall. And it was before he actually said anything about the figure in white. So that's what I saw.
This is why Portland earned its nicknames. The Unheavenly City, the Forbidden City, the Shanghai capital of the world, and today, the 10th most haunted place in North America.